biggest thing is my finger. You really know what it's great. And that's like all this that artists play baseball.
Hey!
I'm so excited.
Hi, Brett.
So good to see you.
See, that's your go-to. That's his go-to.
Are you hyping him up?
That's a great answer. I don't know. His backup plan is they're going to get as big as they can.
They're going to get as big as how serious you are about keeping running this one. I know where you're at. You have
I've got two speed spots. And if I get it where I need to narrow it down to just feed one, it'll be one here. But I'm feeding two spots now. There's lots of those.
Yeah.
One that I'm really trying to put in. But I want to feed both. I can't help it. These spots.
that unique spot, mind this acreage surrounded by cow pasture. So I've got a nice limited amount of view. Real nice. That's real nice. They're getting all the way there. And I have this unique situation where it's real nice. Some people got nothing. But I actually have a super nice plus. It's 87 acres. And I lease 80 acres next. Well, I lease 200. 80 of them. Yeah. So in other words, I have 160. And I got the 6 acres at center corner, south. How are they eating? So far, I needed a little more time. I'm hoping that when I fill up the and then my butt ball, it holds like 5 bags. But the space is not. You got those boxes. I would dump some more. How much are you putting 3 bags in your crop? How big is like? No, this is a big one. Big drop. Okay, great. Let's find you some time. 7 or 8.
Hey, how are you? This is Brad.
Oh, okay. That's why I need more time. Like they're starting to really eat right now. They've got their humble. What's this new smell and all. They're going to eat that. That's good. That's good. Don't panic.
I just need to not drop my chair on my toes. I've only got 5 of them.
Well, I know, but this is the time of year you
About broke 3 of them.
Well, that's not good.
You won't spend any money. Spend it over the next year. So, now, I know this, so you gotta be careful about those bags. Get moisture. White bag, get moisture. I got mine unparked, uncovered, and parked. A couple of them got moisture now. Those I dump in the car.
For the announcers,
Yeah.
Thank you for doing this.
No problem. No problem.
The butt ball.
I shared it with a few people today.
I just sent the link in the GroupMe, so it's already going.
So if you subscribe to the page, it'll pop up every time you
It
go live.
should, yeah.
Because when I copied it and shared it earlier yesterday, just a picture of your face when you share it. And text message.
How about that?
It's your profile, your YouTube profile picture. Everybody was probably like, "Why are you sending me pictures of this lady?" I was like, "Follow this YouTube channel."
Yeah,
They just
that's what it should do.
So I have exactly what you said in the size of the board. So there, actually, I've been noticing because we've got so much rain, you need to turn the board to face the southeast. So increase your amount of the majority of our wind rain is out of the south. Every once in a while, you'll get a hurricane. Every once in a while, you'll get a hard north. Like 85% of the storms come out of southeast. So block your southeast wind, and that wind hits the
So I
board
don't
versus
think that y'all have to
heater.
sit right up underneath it. I think that y'all
That'll
can
help.
kind
That'll
of
help.
move around
No,
if you
it's
need to.
actually
And have this little owl.
You got the microphone?
Yeah.
Wow.
So you can flip them if you want to, or
I'm gonna put it right here.
hold on to them. I'm gonna put this one on the other side for Brad.
Right, that's part of it.
High profile right here.
Okay.
I know. Crazy. I know. At least y'all get to play both your pool games tomorrow. We have to play one. Our last one, we're gonna play y'all at 5:20 tomorrow, and we have to play Sunday morning at 8 o'clock. Y'all at 5:20.
The digestive system,
I know. And then we gotta play. We gotta play that. We gotta get up and play an 8 a.m. game, and then we won't even know until that game, whether we made the bracket. And then, man, that's gonna be. I know.
still has more value.
I know.
Right? There it is.
Well, y'all are gonna be done before we are because y'all are already 2 innings in.
I mean, so why do you put
All right.
seem like battle? Yeah, for the guys who will pay the money, it's
Well, the Sox is good during the winter. Like,
I mean, it's not good for the
yeah, sure. Well, but they still, we know they love to come forward. They're coming.
Yeah, they're coming. I mean, it's definitely the practice, but not far less.
Hello. I used to hate that when they were the long building. I see that kind of stuff. And then I really hate when the pitchers start over them. Well, now, he was probably doing some, yeah, well, now that's different. The ball schemes, like he's like a guy one of those
Started fourth inning of the game before the series. He's always
All right, so what's the name of that? This game?
Yeah.
One. Yeah. 3, 5. Yeah, they don't get more like that. I guess this now says bottom of 6.
Oh, yeah, you always got to have one. That's cool.
Yeah. Actually, the guy was Wait, Mom.
I'm saying,
Here's what other kids
in the woods, first comes out of the your other stuff. Oh my gosh.
Hey, I can bring
The other variable is how much time we all give. Yeah, when is the variable?
Hey, that means they're gonna give I'll give him pep talk.
What we don't want to see. Oh, those muskrats help them fly. You'll never make it up. That's a key deal. Open and praying you have early runs. When you see French straight that's terrible. Terrible. The worst thing that can possibly happen. What? Because every time it goes this is his number one. That stuff people don't think sure is. But and then so like say the button buttons. Okay, what those spikes like this. You're going on now. You're the same age as this deer over here. Yeah, that's actually the point. You guys win both? And probably not genetically. That's okay.
What?
But those snubs, we've seen those snubs. Yeah, I get that. He still throws them, but you still don't want those late drops. What a buck. So he should have a spike. Like a regular good old spike. You can't put one in it. Well, they don't have like 2 minutes. I had both.
Everybody
Yeah,
here.
yeah. That's the best. For us,
Alabama wants to in January.
I don't know how far I hit my ball. Hit one 300 today, though. I can smoke.
Yeah, except like in late February, then they're finally a half.
Not the beginning.
At the end.
Yeah, but definitely your spikes are your spikes are not yearly. On the fourth hole, unless they were going through it. Still bogey. Still bogey. I jumped back 56 so 2 chips and 2 butts.
You know the owner?
You ever played at Highland?
I'm saying it's easy. He might be the one that's the little nub button.
I like Frank House, but Frank House is expensive. It's not very fun. Cars? Yeah, but it used to be like literally like $10 or $20. Yeah, but it's probably more than me. I'll probably got something more.
Okay, so here's the deal.
What about them?
And you're at a place where Atlanta I have
I've heard about the backyards, like, I don't know about those.
No, real healthy year without spots.
Nah, the one at Ross Bridge.
So if that would go and you see one with spots, that's the one you cycle get rid of. Even though it could be other reasons, but you know she's like.
You have eight preferences.
Yeah. It could be she didn't get
I know, I want to start playing this before.
That's a good reference. Yeah, like
You're terrible.
I mean,
That's what keeps you coming back. Or like you ship in for like double. But it feels so good.
So they'll be fine. Or Cody.
No, he's not. He's a mistake.
But yeah, early October, you see Mama come visit,
and I know a bunch of
and if you ever see a Mama with triplets,
Actually, I can play room I gotta play big ball. First time ever playing golf back to back.
super healthy.
No, I mean I've played before, but
The other one got stragglers, the other one got. Again, that's just a preference.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get that.
It's some level of measure.
I mean, because you got so many deer. That's your preference. This is right across the street. He has massive amount of deer. I have right now.
as a guy. Yeah, now that I work at golf course,
You know,
oh my God.
but mine are making he's got a building. I had someone out there afternoon shooting. He's already got a permit, sent me a permit.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm literally right across the street. I'm like, man, this is
Come play up that.
it's kind of a will say this: we shot so hard. Every time I like riding around, they run off. Never hit all of a sudden, it's like, hey man, here, they're there, but yeah. And this weekend looks like a great way to do it. Hey man, we're kind of turning it. We have all the ones. We didn't get a new first base. We don't have good outfit. Yeah. So he was utility because he was the guy with middle who was pitching. They played second, short, third, and left field, and middle. And so, and that was our attitude.
Actually, I already spoke on the radio earlier.
Yeah, there's kids on his team. They're like, okay,
We're asking for like big shares up there for somebody.
if you're a good first baseman, you're good.
They're like,
Now,
hey,
what is
consider
going
the
to happen?
operations. Like,
He's going to be out there now. Finally, tough balls. We can take
like, can you make that happen? I'm like,
yeah, but we're still going to tell you.
not having
Because, I mean, you see how many people in this team? Bro, it's your fast bill. It doesn't matter. You know, if you're bitching when you can be it. For our high school team, you'll end up being you know, like he's next, probably not. Yes.
no one ever looks at that. Average sack.
They get paid the league. But they give them a little bit of leeway. I heard this. I know this is right. Corners, they have one job, that is and it goes right first. Have to get them. But that dude makes the leg. They have a little more leeway for the middle guy because they have to save them. But it's a little. I mean, like, still almost like what you said, he's fine.
It's always been broken. It was like cracked up on the line.
You got him on the down one time last year. He just come on.
Anyway, freaking story, dude. This guy can my gun line.
And so all of them,
I got with me. That's what they call it. You're going to get an implant. They told you you're going to get an implant in about 5 months. Well, like 5 months, they're like, hey, you need more bone grafts, so try 7. Wait, so you just walk around?
which is,
You can't tell, though. If I have my
that's another kid.
He took some keto protocol. How long you been out here for, buddy? Oh, you're a working man. I'm working tomorrow too. Tomorrow and the next
And he was
Do we have eggs? Do we have eggs?
like video.
Hey, who got there? In our one game.
Oh, wait.
I got it out twice. One game.
Wait, you can't wear it.
So he's like, he's got this and it's like, I mean, like, there's no expectation you're a sophomore. Playing out one crazy basketball. I am good. I was around 94 for a time. That's San Diego. Oh, that's your brother? Yeah. A guy that's like,
My brother James.
oh my gosh, dude. Video. Oh, is he with it? Does he play or does he ride the vine?
Look, that's him right there. He just filled in. He's about to throw.
Oh, he's so good. Is that number 4 up there?
Yeah. He was number 25.
Are you number 8? That's nice. Bryce definitely number 8. That'd be number 0. Class he said yeah, we got a freshman that's 6'1", a buck 60. That's when you're class. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Yeah, you don't worry about it. Wow. That's 0 back. That's the overall thing. I started off with 370 for one, and then I had a full day game, and I never came back. I was like, if I had the regular season. I just looked there 5 with 5 games, I'm goalie and counter. And over 6 with 6 games. You threw 2 bars? Oh, you did. I'm pretty sure we got 72. But it's going to be through a door.
So what happened is he had to practice.
Oh, y'all talking the perfect game, Scout. Very good. Yeah, they're solid. Best. You know, move down. 0. You're not, you have no chance.
I didn't write anything. I'm actually not
Get in shape, man.
I have anxiety in it.
I don't. This group idiot like that. What about anxiety? What are you anxious about?
I don't know.
Be worried about it.
No, it's on my
Maybe Tim would take it here, too. I'm not going to get enough time. I can see it. Those eggs cold.
No, you know what's on my bag?
There.
Oh, it's in the bag, yeah.
Fresh out Kit Kats, too.
But I'm not gonna have all-
Yeah, when I fresh out, big Kit Kat rush. About 2 minutes. That means yes.
Can this game start? Bro, they're still playing.
Whenever the 73 start getting done.
Whenever the 740 game starts.
No, whenever. Oh,
So this is on.
yeah, I think so. Yeah, a lot. That one.
He's gone.
Well, you had
Seal.
that's really good. And yeah,
I'm not going to have a question. What can tell me how your hair feet?
I'm going to. So how I got that? I got that.
I asked why.
My dad, like, with diet, he was like, It should pick up, I would think.
Yeah, we'll do some. I'll say my sister was already at my mom's house setting everything up.
Good.
She'd already found your page.
Okay.
I was like, oh, okay, this is perfect.
Right, buddy. I'm gonna pull up.
How long are you sitting? Okay.
Way too much, kid. Nice. What you got there? You know what I said? Oh, Lily? She graduated or you graduated there? Wow! How about that? Is she doing sorority? Sororitizing? That checks out.
My sister said, yeah, I'm awesome like that. She is awesome like that.
I get a pay.
Heck no!
I'm doing it.
How do I
Can I get
mute
paid
this
one?
thing?
I get paid one, so I can do it from over here, or I'll probably just have
So in other words, I'll need to just walk off if I need to. Which that happens from time to time. I mean,
Yeah, you can turn it completely off, but that one will still be on. That's still
yeah.
Said that some others need to come off 480. Yeah, that's true. Alright. Let me get one whip. Let me get one whip on that scooter. Yeah, you can catch up.
Yeah. Wait, can I do a trick? Ready?
Yeah. You're just gonna jump, aren't you? Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. Alright, sure. I don't want to ride. Ben, you get a ride.
Okay, what thing?
Hey, Coach, what's up, man? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hang out there. We had a good time playing.
I know that takes
It was good. It was really good for us, too. Like, hanging out with the kids. I was like,
He gave it to you? Wrong.
no, we're actually, this
Oh yeah. So
is like the 1 year I don't
wanna
have.
try this?
You're so jacked up.
He's like he was right at 280.
How many lunch watches? You got way too
Yeah,
you got more
actually, we
lunch
did
watches.
Oh, I haven't. I have.
You're
I have
looking at
ADHD, but I don't think that.
900 to 1,000.
I don't think it's like.
Which I had a good conversation with him, and he's like, that's why sometimes he's so big. Because all the good stuff is like real limited.
Why your hat curve? It's like it was like a good.
He's,
Oh, you can see
you know,
it.
he's got his
No, it looks like
It's
a
just
good.
a hat.
Why is your head red?
and he's been there, done that. And that's right. He's singing. He's real nice about it.
Oh wait, you got a good structure.
I haven't seen that. Actually, no, I hadn't seen that. Of course, he's just met everybody.
Okay, wait.
If
Is it to the left, is it to the right, or is it up, or is it down?
Joey's not here. I don't know if he's coming.
So it's in the right or and left. What's in the right?
it comes to home plate in the air, you
Um,
can.
Wait, you even caught
That
down
is
it down
another fella, and I didn't know who it is. I saw him for the first time today. This is going to get it.
Brad, are we doing this?
Hey, the mics are live.
You're already live?
Oh, yeah, they're live. There, man, I was kind of liking mine right there. I think you may be good right here if you're okay with it. We'll find out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men of all ages, we are about to get underway here with the our first game. This is Courtney Mahan, and along with Brad Sharpless, we have Bryant Wisdom leading us off in the top of the first. We are playing the Diamond Heels. We're here in Hoover, Alabama. We have a ball one right there. This is the East Coast Sox Scout Team, the 2029 East Coast Sox Scout Team. It's the 14U. We are playing up in the 15U division here at the Perfect Game Tournament in Hoover. This is our first game of the tournament. The tournament started early this morning at 8 o'clock. We had some rain situations. We got 2-1 count here for Bryant leading us off. Bryant will also be playing shortstop for us. And there's a line drive right at the first baseman. Good barrel.
Yeah. The ball's right on the outside corner. The pitcher's thrown everything on the outside corner, and Brian, finally had to hit it over there, and he did. Just right at him.
Right at him. All right, next up to the plate is Grady Bledsoe. And it looks like it's going to get deep in the hole, and Grady's going to beat that out.
That's a hit.
That's a hit. Safe at first for Grady Bledsoe. Up next, we'll have our third baseman, Reese Parker.
Hey, which one is it?
It's that one right there.
This one?
Yeah.
Why am I a fan?
Well, because you're,
I don't know. I'm a fan.
There's ball one up high.
We do have somebody manning this, right?
Yes, we. For those of you watching at home, we have our game changer, East Coast Sox scout team. There's a sharp hit ball. It's going to be down for a hit to center field. Looks like Grady will hold up at second base. So the Sox have runners at first and second with one out. That brings Jace Dean, number 26, up to the plate. Jace will be playing first base in this ball game. I tell you what, Brad, it's good to be back, and it's good to be started. And we did a little bit of this in strike one swinging up in the zone.
Yes.
We did. It seems like just yesterday we were here for our last tournament in the fall. Had a good time. There's ball one in the dirt, or in the turf. It's not really dirt, but it's fake dirt. This game was originally scheduled for 3 o'clock today, but we had some rain showers come through, and we had to move fields and push back. There's a bouncer, but it goes foul down the first base line for Jace.
To do a check, I'm going to reach out to my sister, make sure, let me know if you're hearing everything good.
Yes, we are, thanks to Angie Thompson, who sets up our video feed. Jace hits a high pop-up foul. It's going to get out of play. It's going to stay alive. But we've upgraded this summer to some microphones, so we would love to hear from someone watching if you can hear us, if we're too loud or.
I just got one text in that we're all good. So
okay.
We'll take that as we're all good.
And we have runners stealing.
Oh, yeah.
That's a stolen base right there by Grady Bledsoe, and Reese Parker also moves up to second base. We got the count 2-2. 2-2 count to Jace Dean, with Peyton Connolly on deck waiting to hit. And that's going to be ball 3. We have a full count right here. Pitcher does have an open bag. Both of these teams, if you're watching the video feed, are in the Columbia blue jerseys with white pants. So it looks like we have an inter-squad game, and there's a sharp hit in the gap. That's going to be down. They're probably extra base hits. And it's going to be a 2 RBI double to drive in the first 2 runs for the season Jace Dean.
You know, that's two really good hits we've seen by Maurice and Jace. They both went the other way and didn't try to do too much with it.
And how important was it, Brad, right there, right the pitch before stealing those bags, getting into having two runners in scoring position was big as well. Now we have Peyton Connolly. We will refer to him typically as Peanut. His nickname is Peanut Connolly. Number 8. And up high. Little chin music there.
Yeah. Peyton's our fella from up north, Virginia.
He is from Virginia, and we'll be playing starting at second base in this ball game. We'll go through all of our defensive alignments once we take the field, but let's bat a little while. And there's a ball outside, 2-0 count. Got Coach Jeff Malden from Hewitt Trustful as the head coach down third base line, giving some instructions. Coach Mitchell over at first base. There's a high fly ball to deep center.
Get the runner.
And he did make the catch.
That thing kept traveling a little bit.
It did. It kept backpedaling. And center fielder did make the catch for the fly out, but Jace Dean was able to tag up from second and get over to third. That brings up number 11, a familiar face, Land Sharpless from Montgomery, Alabama. As we go through the broadcast, we'll give you more information about all these different players and where all they're from, and so you get to know and be familiar with them. So we got a runner at third with 2 outs. 1-0 count to Land. And that ball is to the backstop. It bounces off, but it looks like Jason's going to get in there safely as the Sox take a 3-0 lead here in the top of the first. A real good read there by Jace, who has kind of been hampered a little bit by a leg injury, but we are so glad he is back and healthy.
He looked all right there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Now we have Land batting with a 2-0 count, but the bases are cleared. And that one's a chopper to third base. Let's see if he makes that throw. He does get it across in time. It was in the dirt, but really nice pick there by the first baseman for the 5-3 put out. So in the top of the first, the Sox get on the board early with 3 runs.
Wait, you're catching? Wait, you're catching, Christian?
No, it's not. He's got gear on.
So as we're warming up here in the field, we'll go through our defensive linemen. On the mound, we have Wyatt Wallace. Be pitching. Catching behind the plate will be Christian Thompson. At first base, we have Jace Dean, who we saw bat in the first inning and score on that pass ball. At second base, we have Peanut Connolly. At third, we have Reese Parker. Shortstop, we have Bryant Wisdom. In left field, we'll have Grady Bledsoe. In center, we'll have Holden Siemens. And in right field, we'll have Harlem Fuller. This lineup right here, Brad, very good offensive team, but you're going to see really good defensive players all across the board in every position. There's
I think so.
literally not a weakness anywhere. We've got I don't know what AJ's doing out here. He's AJ Kramer out here to talk to Christian or something.
There's some speed out there in the outfield for sure. Grady can run.
Oh, yeah.
Harlem can fly.
Yeah.
Now, center fielder is
The center fielder is Holden Siemens.
Okay, that's right.
Holden is new to the team.
That's right.
Just met him a little while ago, earlier today,
that's
for the first time, and
they flew in from where? From
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yes, and so we've got some individuals that have traveled long distances like Virginia and Minnesota, and we've got a few from Mississippi, and then We have two players from Arkansas that drove in. So this is definitely what you would call a national squad. We also have a couple of players who are not with us this weekend that will be with us at later tournaments from Las Vegas. Looking forward to seeing them. And there's first pitch from Wyatt Wallace. That's a ball down inside. They got by Christian. 1-0 count.
Yeah, we've seen him have many successful outings. Very, very consistent. He just missed outside there, but it won't surprise me that he dials it in here pretty soon.
Yeah, Wyatt is a very experienced pitcher. There's strike one right down the meat of the plate.
Yeah.
Wyatt got a lot of experience. He was number one on the staff at Lindsay Lane in Athens this year, so he got a lot of varsity experience pitching for Lindsay Lane this year. Went to the second round of the playoffs. He is certainly no stranger to the mound. That's going to be a fly ball that, hey, if Harlem can't get to it, nobody can get to it. I'll tell you what.
Hey, he was 110% effort.
I love it.
Laid out and everything.
Nothing like laying out for a foul ball, and like I said, if Harlem can't get to it, there's not many.
Nobody. It's uncatchable.
Park that can get to it.
Got a 2-2 count. Yeah.
Count is even 2-2 and ball high, so we go to a full count. Okay.
All right.
Maybe that was ball four. Maybe that was ball four. I'm sorry.
Our count's off. Somehow.
There's a sharp foul ball right back at us. The screen. It looked like it may have hit the camera and adjusted the picture a little bit.
Somebody may want to report in and make sure the picture looks good. We had to adjust it.
Got Coach Malden coming out. 0-1. Coach Malden.
Coach Malden's first
official visit to the mound.
Yeah, official visit to the mound. There's probably a lot to talk about with Coach Malden.
Yeah.
But he's fresh off of being a high school, 7A high school coach at one of the top schools in Alabama at Hewitt Trussell. He coached the previous East Coast Sox team all the way up to 17 or 18U, and he has dropped down to this team for 14U, and hopefully he'll stick with this
Stay
team.
with us for several years.
Yeah.
As these players develop. Yeah, he met with parents and players right before earlier today, and this is the first time this team has been all together, and it's the first time Coach Malden has met any except for one. I believe Reese Parker was the only player that he had ever met before and seen play, and so it'll be some probably some growing pains and some learning of the players this week. There's a nice pitch.
I think I figured out what one of the reasons Malden went out there is make sure that the catcher, pitcher, he's calling pitches in.
Right.
That everybody's in sync.
Make sure they're on the same page. Yeah, there's a runner stealing, and there's no throw there. So we got a runner at second. I believe it should be a 2-2 count. 2-2 count with a runner at second, no outs. We like to see Wyatt right here just attack the zone and use his defense behind him.
Oh, good pitch.
And the ball. Yeah, it was a swinging.
That was a weird. He was thinking he fouled it. I think.
Yeah, the batter thought he had got it maybe a little tip. It bounced off the plate by Christian, and then it looked like they were going to have him out at first base, but the runner ran into Jay Steen's glove and knocked it out of the glove. It was just a very unfortunate events that happened right there. Had a strikeout.
Happened right there.
Yeah, you end up having a strikeout and a runner scoring from basically from second base.
Yeah.
So it's 3-1 ball game. Sox are in the lead, bottom of the first, with a runner at first base. There's a foul ball back to the screen.
Pretty big cut right there too by this fella.
Going to pull up their lineup. This is Reeves, number 23. This is their third baseman, the Diamond Hills third baseman. Diamond Hills are fresh off of, they just played USA Prime over on field 1 and actually were trailing that game 3-1 and came back to win the game 5-3. There's a runner going and a foul ball off the bat of Reeves and then bounced off of Christian. And
All right.
It's dragging.
oh, is it?
Yeah.
Do these have a mute? Or?
You can just turn it all the way off, or I can.
Really nice jump right